Story Time, Season 1, My Confessions, Episode 3, my first love at first sight. First love at first sight? Say what? Yeah, first love at first sight, because I had one after that, my sophomore year. But yeah, anyways, back to the story. But before we get back to the story, don't be thinking in your head, what you know about love at first sight? That shit ain't real. I don't know, it's just what I felt. You feel me? But anyway, single old me was chilling with a friend. It was the day after a flag football game at school, and we decided to hang with two sisters, right? And we were walking with one of the sisters, the one that I'm supposed to be chilling with, and somebody gets jumped and her phone gets stolen. So we were walking her home to make sure that she doesn't get jumped again and nothing else gets stolen. So when we got close to the girl's place or whatever, the girl that I was supposed to be hanging with, she runs into a friend that she knows, and the friend had her brother with her. But I didn't notice because I was talking to my friend. But when I did notice, my brain said one word to me. Wow. Like, this girl was just beautiful. And her eyes were like the eyes of an angel, man. They were so captivating. They really had me. They got me, man. They had me. That's all I could say. So I guess they had went to the same middle school as well or something in the past, so they were just talking and catching up. But eventually, she noticed that I was staring at her. When I tell you I was staring at her, I mean, like, I was staring at the girl, man. Oh my God, I felt weird just staring at her like that. But when she finally noticed that I was staring at her, she looked up. And when she looked at me, we made eye contact. And while we were making eye contact, it was just like this thing that just went through my brain that was like, all right, that's it, you love her, and you don't even know her. And I didn't even know her name, but I just knew that I was head over heels. And it sounds pretty stupid, but I'll continue the story. But yeah, so I didn't know this girl, I didn't know her name, but I just felt like I was head over heels in love with her. And I told myself that you're gonna be mine one day. Like, that's literally what I told myself in my head. I was just like, all right, I don't know who you are, I don't know where you're from, I don't know anything about you, but I promise you that one day you're gonna be mine. So that was second quarter of my 8th grade year. My 8th grade year. I don't know who this girl is. I don't know her name. I don't know nothing about her. But man, when I tell you, that connection, I never forgot it. And the next day, like, I literally told all my homies, I was just like, man, if you see this girl, I didn't even have a picture of her. I just knew what she looked like. I knew the color of her eyes. I knew every detail about her physical feature because I was going to find her. So I told my homies, I was just like, yo, if you see this girl, you let me know because she's going to be mine one day. I guarantee you that. Around the same time, 365 days later, sometime in second quarter of my freshman year of high school, I leave my first hour, I believe, and my homie, he runs up to me, he taps on my shoulder. He's like, bro, remember the girl you were telling me about? She's sitting in the lobby at the front of the school. I was just like, you fucking lying, man. You lying to me. So I really didn't believe him. But the front lobby was after my second hour, and I literally walked past my second hour classroom just like I walked past the front lobby to look to my left and see her sitting there waiting on her schedule. And I was just like, wow, like, this girl is really going to my school now. Like, I've only ever seen this girl once. I never thought I would see her again, and that feeling literally didn't go away. Now, when I looked at her, she looked at me like she remembered me as well, which I felt really great about. But time went on, and I saw her walking around school and stuff, and I was hella nervous. I was a little punk-ass bitch. I was too scared to actually go and talk to this girl. And all I had to do was just walk and watch around my school every once in a while, you feel me? Anyways, it was the last day before the start of spring break, which is the end of third quarter, right? And so this teacher was throwing this little birthday thing or whatever in her classroom. And my homie was going. I've never had this teacher. I don't know who this teacher is, but all I know is that my crush was going to be there. So guess what? I was going to be there, right? So I get there, and some girls are singing for the teacher or whatever. And my broski, he was telling me, he was just like, yo, like, ask her to send you the video so you could get her number. And I was just like, oh, you sneaky little bitch, ain't it? I like you, my nigga. So that's what I did. I was just like, hey, can you send me the video? And she asked me for my kick, because kick was the shit back then, but that's not the point. But she asked me for my kick, and I gave it to her, and she sent me the video. And that is how we got, So we talked all spring break, and I was a naive little freshman. She was an 8th grader, and I asked her out. I don't know what I was thinking. She said it was too soon, so she said no. And then right before spring break ended, probably about a day or two, she changed her mind and said yes. And then she said she wanted to give me a chance, right? She told me to meet her before school so I could walk her to school, and I did. And I didn't think that she was going to kiss me when she saw me, but she did. From then on, our relationship was just great. For about a month and a half, everything was great. Everything was perfect. Like, we were just really, like, vibing and doing us. And then accusations started popping up. Friends started getting in her ears. Best friends were tripping, and she broke up with me. So it was the last day of school after her 8th grade graduation. I was walking her home, and in my mind, I was just like, I cannot let this girl go. She's going to be mine for as long as I am alive. I was walking her home, and I was just so scared to ask her again. I didn't know what she was going to say. And there was the point where we had to separate, and we were just walking. And then she was just like, if you have nothing to say, I'm going to go. And she walked away from me, and I stood there. And she stopped, and she turned around, and she looked at me, and she was just like, if you don't ask now, you won't ever get a chance. And I was just like, would you be my girlfriend again? And she was like, yeah. And then, like, you know what I mean? And then I went home, and I was just one happy-ass little bitch, man, I tell you. And we had a great summer. Summer was amazing. So let me tell you why we're not together now. It was coming to the end of the summer, and I told her that I was going to go to South Plantation High School. And she was just like, that's fine. That's where I want to go to. I'm going to come with you there. We're going to be happy there. Then a week later, she tells me that her parents won't let her go to South, that she has to go to Piper. And it's probably really easy for people to figure out who I'm talking about. There's no way in hell I'm going to disrespect her on social media. And this isn't no disrespect to her at all, but with her going to Piper, I knew what was going to happen. And I told her that if you go to Piper, we can't be together. And she was like, it's not that I have a choice. And I was just like, fight for it. If not, if you're going to Piper, I can't be with you. And so I broke up with her. And then 2 months into the school starting, she had a whole hubby. So yeah, that's what happened. That was how my first love at first sight got away. I would say that if she was to walk back into my life right now, she might have a chance. Who knows? But I really do care for the girl. We haven't really talked much. I ran into her a couple months ago, but tried to talk, but just drifted away. But she would still be a great friend, even if it didn't go further than that. So yeah, that was my first love at first sight. I don't know if I'll tell you guys about the second. If the second one ends up how I want it to, I might. But I probably won't even have to tell you guys. Who knows? We'll just have to see how that goes. But, yeah, I guess it was my first love at first sight. Only two. So, don't get it twisted. Bye.